Hello there, and welcome back to part 7 of this pretty great playthrough. So, last time, as you may or may not know if you watched my videos, we defeated the first boss of the game, Goma, as well as did a couple of things, including epically fail at RNG luck, which sucked a lot. But today, we're going to start off by getting some mail. So, good evening, as this guy will always say, it's night. So we got one letter, and here's our letter. I think I know which one this is. So my son superior, yes, this is a reply to that letter we sent to that part-timer's mother. So this is the epic reward after doing all that. A free heart piece. So yeah, that's why you want to do that. Besides also getting rupees from doing it. So today we're going to see if our RNG is any better than last time. Luck or whatever, I don't know. I don't even know how this thing decides. It's just random. So let's see. Can you be a really nice guy and give me the items I want? I'd really appreciate it, Mr. Totally Not Shady Salesman. Alright, so the usual people. Scaredy cat guy, me, fattish guy, short salesman. Alright, so, to be expected, we're going to start off with something like a treasure chart. It's the 5 rupee one, so I highly doubt it leads to a hard piece, but I'm still going to not do it anyway. So, I guess this is the unlucky episode part 2. I just really hope it doesn't go on for that long, to be honest. I mean, I really don't want to have like a bajillion episodes dedicated to getting like 2 items I want. Like, that's just not cool, so we're going to do this until we get the 2 items we want today. If that takes way too long, I'll probably just skip it and go on to the next part of the story. I hope it doesn't come to that, but from the way it looks, it might, which really stinks. Let's see what tonight's auction item is. Ah, there we go! Nice! This is it. The Fabulous Swift Sale. This thing is not required, but it's required. I'll just put it like that. Very, very valuable. And it starts at 100 rupees. So yes, you're gonna want a lot of rupees for this. So here's the trick. Do not bid! Now trust me, you're going to have to bid eventually, but here's the trick. You wait until like the very last 5 seconds to bid, then bid a good 10 to 20 rupees over the price it is at the moment, and then boom, everybody's confused and like all that. And then you basically win. It's like the ultimate strategy. Now, what you have to do to bid is you gotta press A a bunch of times, and then this meter on the bottom will fill up. Once it's full, you'll be able to bid how many rupees you want. But here's the thing, a cool trick about this is that if you bid a lot of rupees, say like I went and bid about maybe 150 rupees all these people would be very shocked. Meaning, more time goes by as these guys are like, how much money does this kid have and all that stuff. And that's a good, like, I don't know, maybe 5 seconds or so, which is enough if you do it right at the end. So, the trick is, once he's saying, like, he'll announce, like now he'll, like, announce that, like, you don't know he's bidding, so, you know, he's got the highest bid. But, like, occasionally he'll tell you, like, the time is running out. So, you want to, the first time he tells you, get it up to halfway. The second time, about 3/4. And the final time, just spam A until you get it. So, right now, I'm going to try to go about halfway. It's a strategy. It's a strategy. To get the item you want, you gotta strategize. So now it's about a bit more than half, which is good enough. So now it looks like we might even get to the 200 rupees, but I got 500, so I'm not too worried. Oh, oops. Alright. You gotta be a little patient, too. Not exactly sure how long this is, but I know it's a time limit. Let's see. Oh, no, there we go. Okay. I don't know why these guys want to sail. I mean, not many of these people I have boats, I'm pretty sure. I mean, have you ever... I mean, literally, I think I'm like one of the only people here with an actual boat. I mean, with a sail nonetheless. Yeah. So now 5 seconds left. So at this point, you want to spam A as much as you can. And so in this case, with about 3 seconds left, I'm going to bid 238 rupees. And oh dear me. And as I said, all these people are confused, equaling victory is ours. And we get one of the best items in this game, at least long run wise. I'm just glad we didn't have to do this 1,000 times to get it. Very good item, trust me. You're gonna want to get this if you... The thing is, this is only in the remade Wii U version, so... If you have the original one for the GameCube, you're out of luck. You're gonna have to do traveling around the slower way. But this sale is more than just a sale that makes you go faster. It also basically makes the wins requirium basically useless now. Because if I read the description, it also ensures that the win is always at your back. Meaning, whenever you put on the Swift Sale, the win always goes in the same direction. So it's basically a makeshift wins requirium. Very good, trust me. So now the second item I want here is a heart piece, as you probably know from me saying it like 1,000 times. So the odds of getting the heart piece should be a bit better since there's one less item on the auction market, because it's only like one Swift Sale, one heart piece, and 2 different treasure charts. After that, it's just like random spoils of war. So let's see how lucky we're gonna get today. Extremely lucky! Well, not that lucky, but still. That is it, the heart piece. I believe it starts, let's see, it's 80 rupees. That's not too bad. It shouldn't go over 262, most likely. Unless these people bid their heads off. But I'm not too worried, so don't worry. If I'm gonna win this bid, I always win, usually. It's not that hard to not lose, to win or lose. It's not that hard to lose, that's the thing. Like, it's really not that hard. Unless you just don't bid the whole time or bid every 2 seconds. It's a little harder that way. I don't even remember where I learned this tactic. I just use it now. Yeah. So just remember, if you really want these items and don't want to have to do this a million times over, I suggest doing this method. It is very good. It works, I would say, approximately 100% of the time if you do it correctly. Equaling, you fill up the meter all the way, like I said, like you could just do it all the way in the 5 seconds, but that's probably not going to happen. So, like I said earlier, I'd suggest doing it. The first time he announces that there's time running out, go to about halfway. Second time, 3/4. Third time, just go for the rest. I just recommend doing that because it's easier and you don't just have to spam A like your life depends on it. Well, technically, in the case of a heart piece, it does, in a way, if you get what I mean. Because, like, that basically increases your life. These people are bidding so well. I can't even get it to halfway. There we go. The meter, like, I probably said this before, but it also fills up on its own, so... Yeah, I kind of like that, but don't at the same time, like, you know, still. So, let's see, nobody's bidding. Oh, there's somebody. 160 rupees. And we got 164. Then we got, what, 167? No, 170, nice. Well, not nice for my wallet. At least I can collect more rupees now. Oh wow, he went to 180. Oh boy, these guys are bidding. Alright, about 3/4, or more like 4/5, but still. Oh, this is gonna get to 200. And just waiting for it. Oh, no, it's going to get with my bid. Let's see, with 3 seconds left, we will bid 270. And I recommend doing about 20 rupees over, because I always know that's gonna get them all like, blah, 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 what the heck is going on here? And as you can see, sold! We got our free heart piece, which means... Oh, it means, congratulations! We are the victors of this great heart piece. Now we have 2. Just 2 more, and we will get another heart container. Too bad we have to spend almost all our rupees. I don't even think I have enough for, like, another bid for, like, one of those treasure charts, even though one that starts at 5 rupees, because as you can see, that heart piece went from 80 rupees all the way to 220, about 227 or something, no, 217, which is a lot of rupees, so more than double. So now that we got that out of the way, I'm actually going to change the time of the day, because it just looks nicer. So now we're pretty much done in Windfall Island. You're probably going to be coming back here a lot more too. Like, there's a lot to do on this island, more than just bidding your money and taking pictures of weird old ladies, but, you know, yeah, it's a lot more to do. Like, a lot more side quests, like that island over there you see, that the one that's green and stuff, that you can actually see its color. That's going to be important later-ish for another heart piece. You can't get it until, like, later on in the game, but still. So, now, let me demonstrate the Swift Sail. All you gotta do is press A, and boom. And as you can see, the wind goes with us. Now that glowing spot, you're probably wondering what that is. Well, if I use my grappling hook, I can collect buried treasure. That's another cool thing about the grappling hook. It can actually, like, get treasure, and those treasure charts, they actually lead to parts of the sea where treasure, or specific treasure is located. Those random glowing spots, they appear everywhere on the Great Sea, and they just get you like 50 rupees, that's about it. Nothing too special. Well, too special anyway. So now we're gonna head to our next destination, pretty much. In distance, that's Dragon Roost Island. I'm just going this specific route because, well, I don't really want to be turned around by the King of Red Lions. It'd be annoying. But like a good way to collect rupees is to look for those glowing spots in the Great Sea. They always net you 50 rupees every time, and that's a pretty good amount of rupees. Like, that is actually a really good amount. Do I have this? Yeah, I think I have. Yeah, I have Papa Island. I saw the fish there, so I was like, oh, do I have this place? Yeah, I have this. So now, single rupees. Oh, shoot, I missed it. I guess the game's over. I don't read. Yeah, almost at Dragon Roost Island, then we're gonna take a nice right and go down about 4 spaces. Oh, exactly, 4 spaces. Till our destination. There's another glowing spot, so I guess I'll collect it. Which means another free 50 rupees. Oh shoot, I missed it. Oh, whatever. I don't need it at the moment anyway. That island is going to be kind of important later on, but at the moment, you can't do anything. Like, literally anything. I believe it's like Volcano Island, and well, if you try going there, you had to melt your face off, literally. Oh wait, I should pour. No, I don't have that much paint anyway. So these right here also appear in, well, it's not random spots in the Great Sea, but like, well, not random. They have specific locations, but these will appear, ouch, in places in the Great Sea. My mom. So yeah. This is kind of embarrassing. Mom, I'm in the middle of a YouTube video! I'm sorry. That was a little embarrassing, but hey, it's my mom. She's really nice. Really great person. I love my mom. And if you don't love your mom, well, either your mom's abusive or, I don't know. Enough about that, though. So these posts, they usually have some random kind of, oh shoot, I should have got it. Oh, whatever. Not that big of a deal. There's so many big goblins. But still, if you use your grappling hook, like I said when we got it, you can just get a free joy pennant. But usually these outposts will have like chests that'll have like rupees, maybe random spoils of war. They'll usually have enemies. Some of them have cannons that you can't really destroy until later on. You know, it's not that bad. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's kind of worth it to stop by them occasionally if you're looking for like enemies to fight. You know, usually like I'd say. Pretty much all of them have bokoblins at them, so if you want to fight some bokoblins, that's not a bad place to go. So yeah, it's a pretty long journey, so I'm probably going to be rambling on a bit. So our next destination is going to be a place called the Forest Haven, which is a pretty nice place if you ask me. I mean, you're not going to be going there as much, but let's say Windfall Island or even Dragon Roost Island. I mean, actually, I think it's about the same as Dragon Roost, but it's still an important island nonetheless. So let's see what this bottle says. So Oh, it's another spoiler. A lot of people like to put spoilers on Being Person. I personally don't like it. Oh, what? Went the wrong direction. Let me see. But yeah, that's what happens if you go in like a bad direction. So in this case, I was going a bit to the right of the square. So as soon as I got to the edge of the square, the King's Red Lions was like, nope, you ain't going there. You don't even have good equipment and stuff. You don't even have a good sword. Well, we have a good sword. It's just not just good. So this island, I don't... Oh my god. That is the ghost ship. Is that the ghost ship? Yeah, that... Alright, everybody. This is kind of rare to see, but this is the ghost ship. As you can hear from the ominous music, it's all ghosty. You can't do anything about with the ghost ship now. It just like disappears, and even if you sail toward it like disappears and all that. And it's just all ominous and spooky. I would suggest not approaching it. Nothing bad will happen if you do, but I'm just saying it's like not that worth it. Oh, I know this island. This is Bomb Island, by the way. So yeah, wait, he's gonna move somewhere. So that's where. So the ghost ship. There's a cool mechanic about the ghost ship. At certain times of night, mattering on what moon it is, it appears at different islands. So in this case, this kind of moon, it appears here on Bomb Island. In a, like I say, a full moon, it appear some other random island. You know. So the ghost ship, like I said earlier, it's not that important now. It's just cool. It's got ominous music. That kind of sounds cool. So yeah, I would suggest ignoring it for now. Even if you go up to it, nothing will really happen. And the ghost ship's really for a later part of the game. It is part of the story a little bit anyway. So yeah, it's not that important. So Bomb Island, well, as you can tell, you're going to need some bombs here and all that, like a lot of rocks and stuff. And there's a nice big rock at the top. So there's not much we can do here, but there is something we can do here, which if I can, there we go. If you were paying attention to the surroundings of this place, you could probably see off in the distance, if this is the right direction. Wait, yes, right there. That is a submarine. That is another thing that appears in places in the Great Sea. Now, submarines have pretty good prizes. Some have heart pieces, others have treasure charts. There's even one with a pretty cool item that I'd say is really worth it. So, wait, don't kill him yet. Okay, there we go. I gotta remember to do that. So there's that bokoblin dead. So yeah, there'll also be these like random little rafts that have bokoblins on them too. So the submarine, if we enter it, let's see what they have different enemies. Every submarine has like a different enemy, and you have to defeat them all in order to get to there where the chest will appear. So in this case, it's bokoblins and rats. So let's beat up some bokoblins, including a nice pinky feed green one, and some rats and jump ticks, and I don't know what I'm saying. Alright, hey. Oh, I didn't even dead. Alright. Oh, shoot, I gotta remember. I keep forgetting. Hey, you rat. Oh, I guess those kill him too. That's not bad. I gotta remember, I gotta get their joy pendants. They're actually important for a part of the story later on. Oh, those guys occasionally drop too, as you can see there. So now, a chest will appear. Oh, I thought it was gonna be like some kind of staircase, but whatever. So there's another one of these orbs. Like I said earlier, they'll just have random goodies. That one was really just rupees, but later on they'll be better. So this is not the specific one. This just... Oh, it is that one! So, I highly suggest going to this submarine, because this one gives you another empty bottle. Now, in the Wind Waker, there are 4 empty bottles. The game gives you one for free. You can get another one here. There's another one you can get on Windfall Island, but that's not until, midway around, in the midway point of the game. And the final one, I'm blanking on its location. I'll have to look it up, but I know there's I know for a fact there are 4. So yeah, I highly suggest getting this one because it'll be helpful. Because not only can you hold fairies and water, you can also hold potions, which will heal your HP, which is pretty good, you know. Because Because, like, you're not just gonna use your fairy to recover health. That's for when you're about to die. Like, when you're dead. Do I get this automatically on my thing? No, whatever. There's a beetle shop here. I hope it sells bait. Not all of them do, but I hope this one does, because I could really go for some bait. So, this, everybody, is the Forest Haven. A pretty important spot in the game. Well, pretty important, anyway. So, yeah. It's basically a forest island. There's a beetle shop here. There's a tingle bottle right there. And yeah. This one... I'm not sure. Anyway, so let's stop by Beetle's shop and see what he has to offer today. So today he's got hoi pears and bait. So yeah, I'll take some bait so I can get some maps. So 4 points saved up. So I probably said this earlier, probably my first episode last time I went to Beetle shop. But if you get 30 points, you get a silver membership, which isn't that bad. I mean, it's cool. I mean, the silver membership, the reward for it's not, but like there's another membership, I believe is gold membership. That's a bit more worth it. So now I'm just gonna spend all my rupees because we're gonna get a good amount of rupees here anyway. Because this is actually where the next dungeon is, and I guess I'll grab a hoi pear while I'm at it too. Hoi pear can never hurt. So now I got 8 points saved up. So, yeah, there's beetle shops. They're not on every island square, but they're in a good chunk of them. Let's go with that. So now, to get inside the Forest Haven, it's a bit of... It requires a bit of puzzling. But then again, this is The Legend of Zelda, so everything does. So, here we're going to be introduced to another new enemy. There's going to be a lot of them here. This is a Boko Baba. They are not that hard to beat. They drop these when they die, and... they give you these very good Boko Baba seeds. Now, you can't really use them at the moment, but they're used for acquiring a very good potion that is usually hard to get. So, you can also use your grappling hook to get it, as you can see right there. So you gotta slash their stock little thingy. You know, I can use this. That automatically does it for you, and then boom. Pretty good. Now, I'm just gonna say right now, I don't know the names of all the enemies in the game. I know a good amount, but like, there's like some I have no idea what they're called. So yeah, like this one I do know, but there's gonna be an enemy in this dungeon which I have no idea what its name is. I could look it up, but I don't really feel like it. Get what I mean? So yeah, oh jeez, that is an Octorok. So what you want to do. It usually fires like rocks at you, so what you want to do is you want to like block with your shield, it'll deflect back at him, and he will die. It's quite simple. So now there's a little bit of platforming on the Boko Baba here. I'm glad I dropped it. So here, it's just another jump. Be careful not to fall, because these rapid waters will take you back down. You'll have to start all the way from the bottom again. And that kind of stinks. Another thing you can do with these Octorok rocks is you can actually attack them with your sword, and they'll deflect, just don't get hit by them. So, now we gotta use our grappling hook to get there. And now, we will have officially entered the Forest Haven. And this is it. Bunch of trees, lots of grass, interesting music, lots of Boko Baba buds as well. Now, don't worry, those won't turn into enemies. Like, this is actually an interesting way to tell if a bud is a Boko Baba or just a Boko Baba bud or whatever it's called. So I'll show you that later, but here we're going to be introduced to a tree with a face. But here's something weird. That's Choo Choo, right? Well, guess what? Well, that's a lot of them. And obviously that face is sentient. And so obviously it doesn't like those things all over its face. So what you gotta do here, roll into the tree and they all fall off. Now, you gotta defeat these enemies, so otherwise they'll just go back. So these are green Choo Choo. They require 2 hits from your regular sword, and so they're obviously a little bit tougher. And they drop green Chew Jelly, which, yeah. So they're not that tough. They just require more hits. That's the thing. They're pretty much the same, except they're smarter than Raichus because they actually go down to goop, and you can't hit him in that phase. So yeah, they're smart. So now he's talking to us in Hylian, but don't worry, he can also speak regular English. So yeah, this is the Great Deku Tree. Yeah. So he basically explains why I was speaking Hylian, like, right there. That's its own language in this place. So yeah. So we need the 3 pearls of the 3 different goddesses. We already got one. He has the second one. Sounds pretty easy, am I right? I mean, he's probably just gonna give it to us. And these are the Koroks. This is a species that is only in the Wind Waker and is actually going to be in the new Zelda game called Breath of the Wild. I mean, I've seen it like the demo and stuff, but yeah. But they're native to the Wind Waker. That's where they were created. They're supposedly like descendants of the Kokiri, I believe. I mean, it makes sense if you think about it. I mean, they live in the exact same place technically. You know, later on I'll tell you something else. But it can't be that easy. We can't just get the pearl without doing something that we don't want to do, am I right? So, here's the thing. One of the Koroks fell into the next dungeon in the game. The Forbidden Woods. And you know what I say? Why'd you have to go and do that? We could've just got this pearl, be on our way, not have to do a dungeon. You know... Well, at least we get dungeon items and heart containers out of it, but still, like, come on, like, that is the complicate. Did you guys really have to complicate things just like that? I'm just saying. But, out of this, we do get a pretty nice item, so that is just a leaf. Right? Well, it's more than just a leaf, people. It's more than just a leaf. Trust me. You're gonna want to get it. You actually have to get it. And so we're gonna get that leaf. But we'll do that next time. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you for the next one. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff, and